What's up, guys? Asian here again, and today's going to be a little bit of a different video. This is more of an update on the channel and how things are going to be moving forward once Greymoor is released. So this video is coming out at the same time as a community post, so I highly recommend you go over to the communities tab on the channel and read through that. That is pretty much everything I'm going to say on this video, just kind of condensed and summarized into a couple of paragraphs instead. So if you guys don't want to sit through this video, you guys can just go over to the communities tab and go ahead and read my statement there. But the long and short of it is I will no longer be playing Elder Scrolls Online in Greymoor if the server performance is not improved between now and when Greymoor is released. For those guys who have been watching the streams, I have been I guess not streams, but recordings that I've been uploading on YouTube. We've pretty much been spending most of our Godslayer progression more or less farming for good instances. We actually counted up how many good instances we had versus how many instances we've tried, and it's about a quarter of the instances that we get are actually good enough to run, and even out of those instances, they're not entirely stable and they can actually degrade throughout the course of the trial. And obviously, this is very, very frustrating for a guild like Mayflower, where our goal is to get these very hard achievements, these Trinity achievements. It's just sort of sucking the fun out of the game, and a lot of us right now are less than pleased with the state of the game right now, even though we do enjoy playing with each other and we do think that ESO is a good game. The performance of the servers themselves is really, really starting to push how much we want to actually play the game itself. So for Greymoor, at least I personally decided that I will not be ordering Greymoor. I will not be pre-ordering Greymoor at all. I haven't pre-ordered it at all yet. I will be canceling my ESO Plus, uh, and I will no longer be rating seriously in ESO Greymoor. Right now, we are still going for Godslayer. So once we get Godslayer, I'm going to retire from rating for the time being until server performance is improved enough where pretty much every instance that we get in a trial is going to be stable. I know I'm not alone in this in the endgame PvE community. There have actually been many, many endgame guilds, not necessarily achievement hunting guilds like ours, some mid-tier level guilds, some progression guilds similar to Mayflower, some achievement guilds, even some of the very, very high-end PvE guilds have disbanded or otherwise sort of gone dormant, so to speak, because of these server issues here. And so I can't, in good conscience, continue to play ESO with these server performances as bad as they are. Now, what does that mean for videos in this channel? Well, rest assured, I will still be making builds in Greymoor, and I still will be a part of the community. I will still obviously be doing theory crafting videos. I'll still be putting out build videos. I just won't be playing ESO as my, I guess, my main game, essentially. I will be keeping up with the meta. I'll be keeping up with all the patch notes and things like that. I will still deliver ESO content. It just won't be as regular any longer. In terms of streams on Twitch, eventually when I do get my desktop back and I have the ability to stream again, probably not going to be any ESO streams again until the server performances are improved. There'll probably just be a collection of games that I have been playing during the quarantine to kind of pass the time. Things like Monster Hunter World, Divinity Original Sin 2, pretty much just a lot of different RPGs, essentially. So for those of you guys who follow me on Twitch, don't expect a lot of ESO streams moving forward, just because, again, of the server performance. Now, again, if server performance does improve, then I will buy Greymoor and I will go back to playing ESO and raiding, assuming that Mayflower does survive this. Just talking with a couple of members of Mayflower, it does seem like there is a distinct possibility that Mayflower might disband or otherwise, very similar to some other raid guilds, go dormant until server performances, server stability has improved here. So more or less, that's basically what I wanted to communicate with this video. So the bottom line is I will no longer be playing ESO as my main game. I will still be releasing builds for Greymoor. That does include off-meta builds as well, so things like bow builds, two-handed builds, some beginner builds as well. I will try to basically keep those builds updated for the latest ESO patch as long as I am able to. So probably up until at the very least the end of 2020. So that would be another chapter and possibly 2 other DLCs. I am getting to the point in my doctoral studies where I'm going to need to devote a lot of time to my dissertation. I am preparing my proposal for the fall semester. That's when my proposal defense is supposed to happen, assuming the coronavirus doesn't change things. But that is the plan right now. So again, towards the end of 2020 is probably where I will probably stop making content regularly on YouTube and start focusing more on my studies there. But yeah, that pretty much concludes this video. I really am thankful for everybody who has supported this channel and my content since the very beginning. I've been doing this now for a few years now, and I'm incredibly thankful, incredibly grateful for all of you guys who have supported me throughout my, I guess, career, so to speak, of as a content creator. I'm not done just yet. Again, I plan to continue to make content through the end of 2020. So be on the lookout for those build videos coming out in Greymoor. There are still 2 weeks of the PTS, so while I am keeping an eye on builds, I'm not seriously starting to make builds until probably around week 5. So week 4, hopefully we'll see some balance changes, particularly concerning the vampires, and once we see those, then I'll start trying to create builds. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Again, there's a summary of this on the communities tab on the latest post there. So if you guys don't want to sit through this video, then go ahead and check over there for a written version of this entire video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later.